Good morning, children. Welcome to today's English class. The topic is tenses, and in tenses we are going to discuss about present tense. Present tense is a tense which talks about an action which is happening at that particular movement is what is a present tense. Now, present tense, it is divided into four categories: present indefinite, also called as simple present, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. So today we are going to discuss about all these four categories of present tense. Firstly, we come to present indefinite tense. So whenever we talk something in common or we talk about an habitual action, that is something we call as a present indefinite tense. And the sentence structure of the present indefinite tense is very simple. A sentence in a present indefinite tense has a subject, it has a verb and an object. Now here we could see the example, she teaches in a public school. So here the subject is she, verb teaches, object a public school. One thing we need to remember is the verb in the sentence must be in present form because it is present indefinite tense. We can always change a sentence into different types of sentences. Now, present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect, present perfect continuous, it could be converted into affirmative sentences, negative sentences, and interrogative sentences. So today we are going to discuss about what is an affirmative sentence, negative and interrogative, so that we can transform the various types of sentences in present tense into affirmative, negative, and interrogative. Now, when we talk about an affirmative sentence means a positive sentence making simple statements is called as an affirmative sentence. Like if we take the example, I play football. Now, a negative sentence always says no. The word no is represented by the word not in a sentence in negative sentences. So whenever we convert a sentence into negative, it is always accompanied by the word not. But we need to understand that where do we do the placement of the word not. Now, whenever we change a sentence into negative, not has to be always placed after the helping verb in the sentence, right? In a sentence, we find there are two types of verbs. One is the helping verb, one is the main verb. Helping verb means is, am, are, was, were, have, has, had. All these are helping verbs. And main verbs are the action words like play, jump, sing, dance. All these are main verbs. So not is always placed after the helping verb in an affirmative sentence. Now, what is an interrogative sentence? An interrogative sentence is always carried with a question mark in it. And we need to remember that an interrogative sentence mostly starts with a helping verb if there is a helping verb in the sentence, and the subject is always placed after the helping verb in an interrogative sentence. So these are the things we need to keep in mind while writing a sentence into an affirmative sentence, negative sentence, or interrogative sentence. Similarly, in present continuous tense also, firstly let us talk about what is present continuous tense. So whenever we talk about any action that is still happening, which has not finished at the time of speaking, if the action is still in continuation, that is what is present continuous tense, which we also called as present progressive tense. Now, the sentence structure of present continuous tense is, firstly we write the subject, then we write the helping verb is, am, are, then the verb, that is the main verb, and in the main verb we add the ing form and then the object. This is the sentence structure of present continuous tense. So when do we use is, am, are in present continuous tense? Is and am are always used with singulars, and mostly am is used with the word I, and are used with the plurals. Now here is an example of present continuous tense. The kids are watching TV. Here you can see are is a helping verb. The main verb is watch, which has been added with ing form, and this is what is the present continuous tense. We can change the present continuous sentences also into affirmative, negative and interrogative in the same manner as we discussed earlier. Now the third category of tense is present perfect tense. Now when we talk about present perfect tense, it is an action which has already taken place, which has already happened, but the consequences can be noticed now. That means the consequences could be felt now. That is what is a present perfect tense. And how do we make a sentence structure of a present perfect tense? Firstly, we write the subject, then we have, has, have for plurals, and the only singulars with which we use have is I and you, and has is used with singular. Then we have the main verb. The main verb always has ed, t, en or any forms depending upon the word which has been used as the verb in the sentence. Now the example here is the train has arrived. So that is the train has just arrived. Has just arrived is the past perfect form. Similarly, if we see the present perfect continuous tense, it is an activity that is still continuing, which has not been completed, which is still in progress at the time of the action or at the time of speaking. And the sentence structure for this is subject plus have, has plus been plus verb, main verb, ing in form. And the example here is we have been participating in the play for 3 years. We can change all the 4 types of present tenses into affirmative, negative and interrogative sentences in the similar manner as we discussed earlier. Now take out a notepad and a pencil. You have a 5-minute paper which you need to solve, answer and share it with me on Edmodo. The questions are: Rahul is reading a story. Identify the type of sentence and change into the negative sentence. He is not coming for a movie. Change this into interrogative sentence. Is he singing a song? Identify the type of sentence and change it into affirmative. I have not read this morning's newspaper. Change this into interrogative sentence. Has she applied for the job? Change into affirmative sentence. Thank you.